Jesus. Here we go.
How are you?
Hey,
Hey, how are you doing?
fine. How are you, sister?
I'm
Hey,
good.
what's up? This is my son Al.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi,
Hey
who's
guys.
this?
Dr. Lewis, it says.
Yes, you are.
I'm Yvette Lewis Woods. So, I wonder where you got that Lewis from.
Okay. Long times. Oh, okay, Al. Thanks.
Hey
Okay,
guys.
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, this is my son Al.
Okay.
This is Jerry.
Hey Jerry, how you
Went to
doing?
high school.
Fine. How you doing, Al?
Hey Jerry, how you doing?
All right.
I don't know where he disappeared to.
I'm good. How you doing?
There he is.
Fine. Fine.
All right, thanks, Al. When those get done, I'll come back and get them.
Mhm.
Is TR gonna be on?
Yeah. That's the plan.
Should I call him or you already done
Well, the thing that you do, you put it out there and you be patient and you start with who you have.
There
okay.
you go.
Okay, well, it's good to see you all this morning.
Yeah. Yes,
This is
indeed.
West Coast over here, so
West Coast people. Now, Jerry, are you still on the West Coast?
Yes,
yeah.
I live in San Diego.
Okay,
You,
okay.
you where?
Where you were?
Where do you live, Yvette?
I'm in DC, Washington, DC.
Cool. I have
Yeah.
a lot of friends who are up there.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Hello?
relatives. I do genealogy, DNA research,
Oh, wow.
and so I have some relatives are in that area.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been trying to do mine and it can be a struggle.
So did you take what test did you take?
I took an ancestry test. Oh, that was probably about, oh gosh, maybe 7, 8 years ago, something like that.
Wow, I've done mine too, and it's awesome. That journey is
It's
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 therapeutic and it's fun.
it's really interesting as you start pulling everything together. But the parts of it, it's like my niece who lives in Omaha. I'll go to Omaha, we'll sit down, we'll start trying to do some stuff, and I tell her, you've watched too much TV finding your roots. It's not that easy. I said they have a whole
No,
background. They have all these people, these scientists who that's what they do, and they can access stuff. I said, little lonely me, it takes a lot longer.
Yesterday, I don't know if you caught the caption of the news with all that snow they back there. They got all the snow. I saw all the snow in Omaha.
Yeah,
It
they got
made
on 12 inches.
Yeah, it made the national news.
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah. Mm, mm, mm.
Reminds us of the old days.
Yeah, I don't miss the snow.
No, no, me either.
well, Yvette, you have some
So when did you leave Omaha?
who Al or me?
No,
Who?
Al.
Oh, I left Omaha in 1980, 79,
Okay,
1980.
okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
I moved out to, well, when I came out here, I first came to Walla Walla, Washington. I don't know if you,
Okay,
that's,
yes. Okay.
yeah, then I moved out to Washington State in 1980 and pretty much stayed here in the
Okay.
area. Mhm.
Wow. That's interesting.
Long time.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've only
I
met.
hope I
How
see
long have
my
you been
friend
there, Yvette?
Bruce.
Pardon me, Derek, what you say?
How long have you been in Washington?
Oh gosh, I moved out here in 1987. And so I've been living when I left Omaha in 77 and went to Chicago for a couple of years. Then I moved to Houston for about 8 years. And then I left Houston and moved out to the East Coast. So I lived in Maryland for, oh gosh, the first probably 15, 20 years. And then I've been living in the district now for about 15.
Hey, Black Cat. Yeah. Oh man, Al was going to ask me, are you going to join our meeting?
Yeah, no, like let's start at all right. We start now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll start at 2.
What's that?
We'll start at 2 o'clock.
No, 1 o'clock your time.
Oh, yeah. But this is the meet time now, right?
Central time.
Yeah, but this is the meet and greet time now, right?
Yeah, this is the meet and greet time. We don't want to see how you look right now. Get your shit together.
Shit. She's always together.
All right. Hey, much love, bro.
Man.
Okay. All right, get back with us. Okay. Right. All right.
Yeah, I
He
guess.
was out shoveling snow. He just came in from shoveling snow.
Who?
Tony.
Oh, really? Okay.
You talking about Tony Ross?
Yeah.
So he's down in Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. I don't miss any of that. I mean, last year we got not even a measurable inch of snow. And they said this year we're going to get 10 times that. But I said, we got nothing last year, so I'll take 10 times nothing.
Hey,
Oh,
I
wow.
believe that. So I came out here in California in 1979.
Right, I remember. I heard.
Yeah, because Johnny was playing football for the Chargers. And,
Oh, okay.
and he invited my wife and me out here. But like Al, my mother said, take your portfolio. That mother, boy, I had no idea of doing that. And
you know, the other big inspiration to me coming when I left Omaha was when Wilbur Morrow passed. I don't know if you remember Wilbur.
Heck yeah, that's
Oh,
my
yeah,
homeboy.
That was a real blow to me because he and I was because you know he had just when he came out of prison, you know, he kind of hooked up with us, and so we got him into the U, and so we, you know, he's going back to school and with us and stuff and everything, and trying to turn his whole life around, and when that came, because he and I was real close. When he came out of prison, and you know, getting back into school, UNO and stuff. He was hanging out with us, you know.
Well, I was close to him when he was young. We grew up together.
Yes, I know, but when he came out of the U, and the other thing, you know,
What about you, Yvette? What was your relationship with Wilbur?
Oh, I mean, because I knew him through KNET, you know.
To who?
Okay, now.
But you're talking about Wilbur Morrow, right? KNET's brother.
Here comes Tony. Here comes the black cat.
Yeah. A hero. Hey, guys.
Yeah. Turn on your sound, man. Turn the sound on.
Join with audio.
Turn your audio on, Tony.
Hit that microphone button.
Let me go and
Hello,
here. You know,
hey, I don't want to talk to nobody but my baby here, all right? Hey,
I'm stepping back.
slow down, hard.
What's going on, Tony?
How's everybody doing?
How's it going? So is it snowing out there where you at?
Yeah, in the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, in the mountains. Yeah.
I had just come in, man, shoveling snow. You know, I'm in the Midwest still here, so
Tell them about when we used to go to UNO, and when Wilbur Morrow, you know, he joined up. Remember, he hooked up with us, and when he actually passed away, they actually blew me, and I actually left right because of that. When he passed away,
down in Tennessee, Chattanooga. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we.
Boy, Yvette, I was just telling Jerry said like that we ought to go like and invite the ladies too. And I said, Jerry, the only ladies like we have that love us is the ones down the Horseman and the ones we went to high school
That's
with.
right.
Other than that, they couldn't stand us.
But why was that? Because I mean, I knew you in high school and there was no, he was a perfectly wonderful gentleman. So why people be hating on you, Tony? What did you do that I don't know about?
Hey, don't give me the line.
I think you're exaggerating.
And let me show you. Let me show you something real quick. I'm gonna share my screen. Just one second. I'm gonna show it to you. Just hold on there. So y'all see that?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm walking up here too in my house.
Huh?
But
We all got one.
all blown up.
But we were trying to name everybody here and so on, like and we had this. Well, I started this big stuff like Jerry said. I told Johnny he wasn't on the team, and Johnny said he was in the picture. Like I said, no, man, you ain't in the picture, man. So that was the first time I ever seen him get mad at me. He was mad. I said, no, man, that ain't you. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Tony really made him mad. Tony really made him bad when he told him he was the water boy.
I wanted to share something with him because I'll never forget. Mr. Rigattutus had us trying out for spots, and he had me trying out for guard, and Johnny was getting blowed up with somebody. Then he got mad at me. He blew up at me and said, "Don't you let anybody get back in on me." Remember we back to the school and he flied up on me, and that right there really helped my confidence, because he didn't want anybody, tackling him and so forth. I was gonna try to get out of playing guard.
Well, I'll tell you. Now, now that we're talking about motivating things here and so forth, and if you guys didn't see here, 4 or 5 days ago, I had posted a picture of me, Jerry, and Johnny, and I had named that picture "Unbreakable" and so forth. But they're like now, like that, when I sit down and think about all the good times and bad times and times that we've had over the years here, we are definitely unbreakable. Yeah. We still have that circle and so forth. Everybody looks good. Yeah. Everybody's healthy. I truly believe like that the good Lord has something very intended for us to do and to spread our testimony, man. Like how are we doing? Like what we did and so forth.
Yeah,
we're all still here.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Right. That right there's a blessing. Blessing.
So it looks like everybody's okay. Come on, Yvette. Come on, girl. You know I gotta hear from you, honey. How you been doing?
I mean, I haven't seen you since last summer.
Yeah, you know what? And I was hoping that Pat and Hucky got this doggone link here too, because I have her address and I sent her cards, Christmas cards, Valentine's cards, all above here and so forth, because I'm for one, I'm an eagle forever.
Aren't we all?
So
no, I saw Pat and Hucky last summer a couple of times because I went over to their house. They did a cookout, So I was over there. Diane Harris Johnson was there, Bruce and his wife Pat Mitchell were there, so it was good. Wow.
Well, I went down to the Evans Street celebration down there at the center, across from local school where I was home like last summer. So, but I was going to ask. I think I had seen. Well, everybody's kids has had birthdays and so on lately and so on, right? My kid had a birthday. Well, all my kids were born in September except Tony here. So like you know, like in March, stay clear of me because I'll get you pregnant or something. I don't know, you know. But but anyway, so, well, my kids are now having grandkids, and me and Jerry, I was noticing sharing here the other day, like Jerry paid me a very compliment, like about how my grandkids are tuning to me and so on. But I have two grandboys. One goes down to K-State and one goes down to KU. And
so did you take them down there this week? You remember you was telling me you was
right. Well, the one down to KU, he's an architect, so it's like him and Bruce Mitchell is in close contact.
Oh, good.
You know, Bruce reaches out to him all the time here.
So is he
and
coming on today? Was Bruce gonna be
I don't
on?
know. I
should have called him.
You know, he's still working.
Or is he still working?
Oh yeah, he's still working. You know, I talked to him the other day. He said this is going to be his year to retire.
Yeah, just right. But so he's not going to be on the conference here today.
Well, Jerry, you know who he got RSVP from.
Jerry has everybody. You know, Jerry just stays in the stuff. Jerry has a bag of flour like that. He throw the flour over everybody. So you know, Jerry is.
Well, this is our,
Jerry,
you know,
Jerry is like Jerry's Jerry.
This is our seed. This is the seed, and it's just important. Like what I was talking to the Black Cat, and you know, I've talked to Al, and you know, we got together and we didn't change because I got a little confused, Yvette. I had it for Sunday, and then Al called me last week and said, "Hey, Jerry, are you sure about the date and the day?" I said, "Well, look, man,
some games going on Sunday, Jerry."
Yeah, and I said no to that. But I said, "Hey, Al, let's just go with the day, and I'll send the things out, and then we'll just go with what we got." And that's how it is. Mm-hmm. And it's a blessing that we're together, and so we're the seed. So all the different people will be the seeds to start. You know, we'll start it. Yeah. And what I really need is emails. And once I have emails, I can send links. I can send the links when we do decide to have meetings, and I can get more information in the email. Mm-hmm. But I was able to, my son had showed me how to use that Facebook. So I was able to connect with different people on Facebook. And that's how I sent out a lot of them just to plant the seed. So, hey, we're doing it. And let's just, wherever it goes, it starts here.
Right, and that's and you know, Jerry, that's what you and I was talking about. You know, you have to start somewhere, and you just start with the people who can get involved, and you will see it blossom, you know, as you're going on. But I think the main, what I was just thinking is to have some type of a consistent format. Like, for instance, if you want to try to go online once a month or every two, or just set up a schedule, like, and then we try to coordinate into that. And then I think the second thing is to have everyone to submit particular ideas as to what they want to try to accomplish, or things you want to do, and then we put it all together.
What's your take on it, Yvette?
When you started thinking about this, what were you envisioning?
Well, number one, over the last couple of years on the holidays, sister, Bruce, Tony, and a group of brothers, they would send all these holiday greetings, on a Christmas or a Thanksgiving. I get like about 10 or 15, hello, how you doing? How's your family? And they was touching in, they was touching base. Well, I'm more visual and technical. And I wanted to use that as a format. Instead of just talking to each other like that, I wanted to be able to create a Zoom platforms during these times so we can see each other. And so that was one of the original reasons why I started this group. Now, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna be more specific to you. The other reason why, and I talked to the Black Cat about this, is when I came out in California in 79, Johnny took me to a group down on the bay of gentlemen who were just getting together for a restaurant. And they were at a restaurant, and there was a family was traveling to Mexico to get help for their kid who was had leukemia. And they had ran out of money. They came all the way across the country, and they got to San Diego, and they had ran out of money. And so those guys chipped in and gave them enough money so they can go on down to Mexico. And the name of that group was called the Nice Guys. And they asked at the meeting when they were formulating it, I was there with Johnny, and they said, okay, this is what we think the name should be. We're gonna call it the Nice Guys. And the chairman of the meeting asked me, he said, hey, young man, you're new here. What do you think about that name, the Nice Guys? And I was like, floored. But I responded, I said, you guys, that works for you, and if that's your purpose, that's what you want to be called, hey, I agree with it. And now here it is, 40 years later. It's one of the largest private nonprofit philanthropy organizations in San Diego. And so that's when I came up with the name, The Good Guys, for us. And I didn't want to eliminate the women, because y'all sisters, y'all been with us from day one. And this Nice Guys out here, they have women and men as members. And so that's why I reached out and used that as that was my goal, Yvette.
Okay.
So when you actually started, though, Jerry, how many people latched on at first?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. That is go like just inject something. No, I'm just saying, is the concept like is awesome and so on. I guess my biggest question at this time is say at our stage or our age of life, how much gas do we have in our tank to do certain projects and so forth? Time-wise, health-wise, standard-wise here and so on. So like when we start brainstorming about doing something here and so on, we got to come up with 5, 6, 7, 9 ideas of what we think at our age that we can do to make ourselves very, I would say, contributing to our whatever our cause may be and so forth. You know, like when you're young, like you got a lot of leg work and you can go all day long here and so forth. But like at our age and so forth, we take naps, we go to bed early and so forth. So I'm saying we need to pick and choose avenues that we can go down and be successful and make an impression on our cause and so forth. So that's a thought.
Yeah, and I think one of the things one of the things I was thinking also is that, okay, I wasn't sure if this was just going to be a social group or what kind of group it was going to be, or and if it's going to be something that has some, philanthropic ideas behind it, is it going to be focused toward the place that we all originated in, and that was Omaha? Because we're all living in different places. So if you're talking about trying to do things, what's going to be that central place that's going to pull you to do something for someone or some cause or something like that? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you respond to that, Tony?
Well, what I'm hearing you saying is we have a cause that where should we go, like in home base, our focus and so forth. Say like years back, we had this thing I had heard that we were going to try to go and establish a scholarship fund for the kids or our grandkids, the graduates of 69 and so forth. Mm-hmm. How we do that there, if something like that we did, we'd have folks from Omaha and have some bodies from Omaha by hacking into the school, or else I don't know, like just having a cause simply from Omaha and we're all over the country now here and so forth. Where can we go? And like Yvette said, find a home base and a home cause, heck, and just go from there and so forth. So like right now, all four of us, we're out of the city here, so
right, exactly.
we don't know what's going on in Omaha. Who someone may have something going on in our name and our cause that we probably go and jump on the bandwagon. I don't know, so but we need to reach out to someone in Omaha who's doing something. Now, like I know that Delmar was doing some things here, like and he had got busy like with his grandkids and so forth. I don't know, like if we have any of those 100 Black men who are in Omaha who doing some things and so forth, maybe that could be a starting point to ask, are the one, oh, Johnny's part of that group there, and I don't know who else, but there's someone else in here. So
I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna share my screen, and let me just comment on your on each of your responses. Number one, you guys are winners because you started thinking and started creating. And Tony, you're right. It's a major undertaking to actually set up a corporation like that. But I just wanted to put it out there, and I'll show you a couple of steps so that we can at least have that as an idea, a concept. So let me just show you what I have. Share my screen. All right,
who taught you that, man?
His son. Well, you know, Jerry's the technology guy.
Yeah. All right, here they are in San Diego. They're called the Nice Guys, and they offer a hand up, not a handout. San Diego Nice Guys. And
now, this is a group that you are a part of now.
This is the one that I told you about when.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is the group that I'm basing the Nice Guys off of.
Oh, okay.
Nice Guys, they help the San Diego community. And they have helped hundreds of deserving individuals and families throughout the San Diego community. Each year we receive
Is their organization are they a 501c3 organization?
Yes, and I'll show you that. And each year we receive hundreds of requests for assistance from needy San Diegans. These requests are individually researched by members of the charity committee for approval. Requests come from individuals who might be temporarily unable to work, are caretakers for special needs family member, or have some kind of unexpected life-changing experience that require a one-time assistance. Our ability to provide this one-time assistance will allow them to get back on their feet and maintain their self-sufficiency. As a result, we have been able to provide a wide variety of gifts, from wheelchair vans, lifts, ramps, computers, food, and clothing. And that's their concept. And I wanted to put that out there, and there is a lot of legwork to get to that level. But I did want to present
an organization that's been around for what, 40 years?
Now, yeah. But I was there when it started with Johnny.
Oh, okay.
That's the point that I'm telling you. I was in the restaurant when they started that group. And so here I am 40 years later.
Now it's flourishing now?
millions of dollars they've distributed, they've give to people. But you see what the concept is: it's a low profile, not a handout, a hand up, a one-time gift. And they have a committee that when you put your request in, the committee decides, okay, we'll give you this or we'll give you that. So it's a lower profile, and they're real discreet about what they do. And so I just wanted to show you that, going forward, that there is a method to my happiness.
Not madness.
No, it's happening. Now,
are you thinking this is a Central High School focused organization, or anybody?
No, this one, as you see, the terms that we used is Omaha's The Good Guys Club, and it's a national ladies and gentlemen's club. Just with that, we can use, just with that, it's Omaha's The Good Guys Club. It's a ladies and gentlemen's club, national, because so here we are, we're in different places. So that's the concept, and I'll open it up for some discussions after this. Right now, where we're at, I believe that it's best for us to focus on the social aspects of it. Just meeting through Zoom and not don't do no heavy lifting, but get in our houses or wherever we're at on our computers or in our with our phones and just connect. Just like what this is therapeutic for us just to connect. But I don't want to limit it to this, but you got to always have something bigger as a goal ultimately. But the main thing is that we connect like we're doing, build up our communications with each other. That's the main thing.
Right.
And I won't even go into any more detail with other people when they come in, but I do want you originals to answer your questions, but what my purpose is and what my motivation was.
Yeah. No, that's good. And I think as people join up, I think we're going to have to, bring them along and go back to, well, this was the originating thought. So they understand all that just like we do.
Well, Jerry, can I say this? Probably if somehow you could reach out to the rest of the ones that I've seen online and stuff, and see if there could be a time that we can all, because see, everybody just like Yvette mentioned, Bruce, probably couldn't come on today because he's working or whatever. So somehow we have to pin down a time where it's going to be consistent with everybody, so we can kind of get more of us online.
More participation. I understand.
Right. So somehow, if you could, just send out an email to everybody and ask them what is a day or time that's going to be, and see if we can, because my time is pretty flexible, and I'm sure Tony's time is pretty flexible, as long as I know ahead of time what's going to be convenient for everybody.
No, that's true.
That's true. Okay. Two things I want to share. First off, to back up, I like the idea of Jerry saying putting that back on Facebook, because everybody has Facebook, more so and so on. That is a good tool to go, like, and just get it out there, asking for what he needs here and so on. Two is, once we generate that process and as folks come in, everybody has a passion, and just being able to listen to everybody's passion may ring a bell and may give us a social, economical focus to focus on as we start crawling before we start running and so forth.
Amen.
So like, that's how I look at it here and so forth. That's the reason why I mentioned that years back we talked about starting like this doggone scholarship fund here and so forth. Well, like now, all our kids are grown, like, and they got kids out here. So, you know, not saying that that's not a bad idea here, but as you say, I like the concept that you just read to us, because I'm saying we can pick and choose wherever like we want to go to when we do get going as well. That's where the passions we get from our group say, hey, that sounds pretty good. Let's do this here this year. You know, so
well, I want to share something with you. This is, you know, God has given us favor, and who else but us have the connections that if we use the formula ask, seek, and knock, who our resources when we set up an organization, we can go out and ask, seek, and knock some pretty heavy hitters. I mean,
so are you saying again?
I'm saying we can like number one, from Warren Buffett on down. How about that? That's the kind of thinking I have. So, but at this time, I'm planting seeds, but like we have those kind of connections, and as long as we have our purpose and it's spiritually motivated, and it's like we have to give up ourselves. And Al, like you were saying, hey, one thing I want to say to you now, when we talk, let's say we, instead of you saying, hey Jerry, you do this, or you handle that. I can understand that, but it's a we now. We all in this. So when we go forward, it's we.
You know, that's a good slogan. Good slogan. We. That's a good slogan. We. You know, I don't know. You know, sometimes, heck, I sound to myself, heck, I sound silly, but I mean, you know, I am very passionate, man, like about winning anything I do now. Like, I know winning ain't everything, but I put it right next to breathing. I got to breathe to win and win to breathe here. So, like, yeah, if we do something, you know, we just, you know, we ain't got to keep down the walls here, but, you know, I just want to leave something back, pass it forward, because someone helped me, you know.
Yeah.
We all have a testimony and so forth, you know. I can talk about Don Benny when I got kicked out of school and so forth. You know, run the president of the doggone his office and so on. He came down to my house and he told my mom, let me have him. I'll make sure he graduates from school. And I did, you know. You know, he didn't have no accolades and so on, but he just rushed back and bossed my with him and so forth. So I don't know, you know, so I feel there's never enough I can leave for somebody to grasp and pull up. We did that.
Right. Yeah, that's what life is all about, giving. I mean, at this point, we all at this stage, we just want to give, you know.
Well, what else can like? I mean, you know, I kind of bring our age, but like, what else can society do to us? What else? What else can we ask for? And this time of life, so I mean, our good luck, our spirit, our faith, our grace from God has carried us this far here and so on.
Right.
So let's not stop it now. So I mean,
Yvette,
I really
thank you, Tony.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony. Yvette, I want to ask her a question, Tony. I'm gonna follow up on what you're saying. Yvette, I sent out that announcement through Facebook. How did you? Were you able to click on that link, or what did you have to do? Did you have to do something special to get to this link?
Well, what I did was, because it was an instant messenger, I guess if I had opened up Messenger on my laptop, I could have just clicked the link that way. But I forgot about that because it's usually the phone I'm on all the time. And so I just copied it and clicked on it through that way. So I think anybody could have done it if they opened it up through instant messenger.
Right.
Because I don't know how, I know I sent the message out to a number of people, but I don't know if they could have. That's my first time doing it with Facebook, and I don't know if they were able to actually click on that. Was it a link? Did it go out as a link that they could click on, and then they would be able to join this meeting?
Well, I would think that they should be able to. Let me just try right now and see if I click on it. Do I get connected again?
Okay. See, Black Cat. That's an example what we're talking about, the technical. That's what we got to work out that bug. But like the information is out there. See, people know all over and I did something a little different too. I got friends with people who are, like this Facebook. I'm not on it that much at all. But in order for me to communicate with my family, especially with this DNA research, you got to open up your horizons. You got to go where the winners are.
So so when you set this up, your son helped you do that?
No, he told me how I can do it, how I can reach out and get a lot of people on Facebook.
Okay.
And that's how I was able to do it. I would get one person, I can see their friends, and I knew how to cut and paste. You see, that's what I was doing. I was cutting and pasting. And I could sit here and
cut and paste all night long.
I can cut and paste like example. I can tell you who, like the people I sent it out to: William Newby, Terry Goodwin, Bill Graves, Arlene Graves, Alvin Gilmore, Gertrude, Clarence Buckner, Clem Tucker, Archie Arvin, Nate Douglas, Pat Mitchell, Lloyd O'Neill, Bonnie Wright, Curlin Alexander, Clem Tucker, Robert Gould, Yvette Woods, Dominique Fountain, Booker Holloway, Jerome Mitchell,
Wow.
Donnell Whitaker, Phyllis Mitchell, Daryl Urey, Evelyn Spurlock, Eugene Moore, Jack Coleman, Melvin Rogers, Ray Matoya, Michael Estes, Khalid, Lindbergh White Khalid, Curtis Cotton, Tex Johnson, and Willie Frazier, would you believe? Chester McSwain, Mike Biddles, Cheryl Butler, Donna Donaldson, Donna Blaine, Calvin Forrest, Arlene Gray, and Karen Davis. I was able to sit there and do a copy paste.
What did you do? You set those names on
Facebook, like the Black Cat.
No, I was just saying you sent those out.
I sent this message to all those people.
Yeah. And sometimes for a lot of those people, I think some of them I know, like Melvin, he's still working,
Yeah, I was talking to him the other day, but he said he's trying to tone it down, like, and this is last year, but he'll tell him big one.
Well, he told me that last year and the year before.
Who's that?
I didn't tell you what that boy got.
Who said
Melvin
that?
Rogers.
Yeah.
Melvin.
Yeah. But I think this year he says he's only teaching like 2 classes, so I think he's serious about it.
Yeah.
But that's an example with the technology, what I was able to do. And I could sit here and that's what I was able to send out with copy and pasting to those people. So go on, Black Cat.
Good. I mean, at this point, how comfortable individually do we feel with doing this here? Because I mean, like, I feel okay with it here and so forth. And I'm anxious to start running here, but at the cross.
You can't run very far really with 4 people.
Right. So, but at this point, I am comfortable. I like the fact of not only hearing you, but like seeing you here, because there's a lot of times when I am out of time, I think about pushing desks over in the study hall or rolling down the highway with Al and so forth, just swim at the Boys and Girls Club, so you know, all those things. So I think we're on the right track here. But as you say, we need to get some more players in here like
Right.
So I think it's a matter of you know, one, thinking about who else that you can reach out to you know, want to deliver the message, to talk about what the initial idea is. And I don't know how they do it, but I've seen those Facebook groups, like, you know, there's one, I can't, what's it called? You know, being from Omaha, there's one that just, you know, and you invite people to join. I know like every high school, at least I know my class has a class of 1970, you know, a Facebook page, you know. So,
What school? What school?
Central.
Central. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's true. I have a genealogy group. This, you know, we have a Facebook group page too.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, again.
So that's a way to, one, create that Facebook page and then invite people, like all the people that you contact, invite them to join.
Well, see, what that is, that means that you have to create a private group, a group page, and you have to have administrators.
Okay. See, I don't know anything about how.
Well, I do, because like I am a member of one. I have one, and my team set it up. So there's all kinds of different ways of reaching out to people. But the message that I want to give you is that thank you all for coming in, and I get a chance to see your face. This is the concept that I'm talking about, for us communicating and have a social right now, a social purpose of seeing each other. And I believe what you said, Al, it's getting a time that we can get more people. This is in the middle of the week, and just the fact that I didn't have my days right. I had it for a Sunday, and it happened, that day happened to be on this Wednesday, and we still went through with it. I believe we'd get more participation if it was on the weekend.
Well, do you have a date in mind for like our next get together on a Sunday?
Sunday would be proper.
What you say?
The best day if we could. No, I was just saying, if Sunday we could set up maybe. But okay, this is January. Like sometime in February we can have a targeted Sunday.
Right.
And then and then us four here just kind of reach out to, you know, some of the others, you know, and just to make sure that they can, you know, be on the, you know, the line during that time.
What about the Sunday at the Super Bowl? After Super Bowl?
Yeah, right after Super Bowl.
You mean not that Sunday, but another Sunday?
Yeah.
That Sunday after the Super Bowl.
Because the Super Bowl is what, February 7th?
Yeah.
And then the week, okay, the following week.
That's the 14th?
Yeah, the 14th, I think. Let me see.
That probably would be a good day for people like.
And then, you know, Tony,
that's what you say. That's Valentine's Day.
Right. Tony's gonna be with his sweetheart. He ain't gonna have time to call.
Heck yeah, girl. Like I have flowers coming your way already now. Don't get me started. Yeah, you're right. So you know,
21st.
21st February?
February 21st.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yvette, you said 21st?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, February 21st. And then we could all take it upon our own self is to, you know, make sure, just so if we can just get a yay or a nay from people, if they can, you know, be on the 21st.
Okay.
Right.
So right.
That's what the date works and what's the date.
Does that sound all right with you, Jerry?
Yes, the February 21st, 2021. We're still having the same time, 1 o'clock.
Say about 1?
1 o'clock Central Time.
Is 1 o'clock early for those people who are still doing virtual church though?
Okay, let me tell you what I do. now you're talking
You
about
might want to
Sunday.
go to,
Yeah, 2 o'clock Central Time. Because
Okay.
before this pandemic, all my meetings would be on a Sunday, 2 o'clock. Because my church, when we had it, we would be out of church, and I would be able to come home and actually have my meetings at 2 o'clock. Then all my church obligations, I'm clear. So good call, Yvette. Let's go 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Central Time.
What time zone is that?
Let me tell you one thing.
So that would be West Coast. That would be what, noon?
2 o'clock Central Time.
Midwest time.
Yeah, Central
Noon.
Standard
All
Time. Ain't no damn Midwest time.
that's New West
That's
time.
noon. That's noon West Coast.
I ain't never heard no Midwest time. It's Central
So
Standard Time.
that's a problem for you guys on
So
Sunday.
it'll be 12 o'clock here.
It'll be 12 o'clock 2 o'clock your time. It'll be 12 o'clock mine.
12 yours.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
Uh-oh, here comes Bruce.
it'll be 3 of yours, right?
Here comes Bruce. Uh-oh. Let's get it. Let's see. 12 o'clock mine, huh?
Baby boy. Baby boy. Look at
Hey,
that. Baby boy.
oh, wait a minute.
What's up, Bruce?
I lost my audio.
Put your sound
Hold
in.
on.
Earbuds.
What's up, Bruce?
Look at it. Why don't someone say, man, why don't you kind of update Bruce to where we at like right now, like as far as the meantime and so on? Because see, Bruce will listen up. But he'll listen to. He'll brush us off here. So
Oh my goodness. Tony, you're something else. You know that's why I love you. Well, I can tell you this much, Bruce. The next meeting is tentatively scheduled for February 21st. Because as you can see, there's only 5 people on this call, and right now, Jerry's thinking that the initial focus, because we talked about what's going to be the focus, what are we trying to do, and all that kind of stuff. But he says that right now, since we're trying to gather people, maybe it's more of a social connection to create a platform where people can get online, you can talk, you can actually see somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, all that kind of stuff. And clearly, we've got to get more people involved to understand exactly, what does this group really want to do? If Jerry had talked about organizations that he's based this on, which is called the Good Guys, based out of San Diego. And they're a nonprofit organization that does an awful lot of things. But, we're not at that stage now because all we're thinking about is, what do we want to do and what can we do? And I think right now we've got to gather enough people to come up with a core mass of people who can come up with ideas and then decide if what you want to do is something that is nonprofit oriented. Where are you going to do that? Because the only person, when there's no one on this call who's from Omaha, and if you want to do something that benefits the community that we all came from, then we need to have some boots on the ground that are from Omaha who can tell us, what are the things that are needed and how could we, from a remote area, since we don't live there, be of service and be of some kind of service to do something.
Hey,
So
first, let me say hello, everybody. I had some technical issues on my end.
You have sound on now?
I worked them out. So let me just say, now that I can hear everybody, it's good to see you all's faces.
Yeah, it's good to see your face too.
How's the missus doing? How's Tony doing? Your missus.
Huh?
How's your wife doing?
She's doing great. Jerry. Thanks for asking. Everybody is well, man. We're just laying low, staying in. We got our shots last week, a week before last, so we got our first shot. So we're halfway there. I don't know if that means halfway dead or halfway. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. You're further ahead than I am. I'm still waiting.
I'm going to send you that link as soon as they send it back to me, Yvette.
Well, I had actually, sent a message in and I got a response that says, you've already signed up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right. You good.
Because I said, well, let me do it again in case I missed something. So eventually, you know.
Tony.
Bruce.
Brother Al.
Yes, Bruce.
And of course, my brother Jay Moss.
Hey, brother.
Wow, man. This is a blessing.
Whenever I come out to DC, me and Bruce, we go back a long ways running. I would be over in Virginia, and Bruce said, "Look, get on the subway and just get off in front of my office." You remember Bruce?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, sir.
Yes, we run all week.
Yeah, you got to come back, man.
I'm gonna be out that way soon. Tell your wife I said hello. Give her my regards.
I will. Yvette, I don't know what's wrong with them. Nobody seems to want to come to DC. I don't understand it.
Are you in the same house?
I know. You did. Okay, you're the exception.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm saying,
and I know Tony's been to
do you live in the same house?
Yeah. Yes, I do live in the same house. Hopefully that's only temporary. I'm ready to go, man.
You've been over there for a long.
I'm ready to get everything on one floor, man. I can't do these steps no more.
Yeah, right. I hear you.
Black Cat.
They're good for you, man. They're gonna keep you moving.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, I want to commend you. I had to have an executive decision, brothers. I asked the Black Cat, could I open it up for our sisters, our childhood sisters? He said yes, and that's why we have our lovely sister.
You want me to hang
here? She's awesome. You see her contribution? Thank you, Yvette.
She ain't scared.
I know y'all. Why would I be scared of you?
Girl, like we are, you're nice and always have been, always will be, and so forth.
There you go.
We got you. Sure.
Go.
That's right.
And so I just want to let you know I have another tool. Bruce, we were talking about reaching out to different people for more participation, and I'm letting each of you know that one of the tools that you can use too is this meeting is being recorded, and I'll be able to send you the link, and you'll be able to send the link out to different people who you choose to be a part of the group.
Well, Jerry, and as you said there, and I had mentioned that earlier, so like about we talked about doing something for our kids, but now our kids have grandkids, and I use Bruce as an example because when I told Bruce that my grandkids going to K-State and KU, Bruce jumped right on it. He said, hey, they need to do this. Call him, and so on. So he did some social networking and so on with people he knew came down and met my grandkids and met my kids and so forth. So I encourage him to stay in touch with Bruce because it's not what you know, it's who you know and so forth. So say like when we have a kid or grandkid that's going out to San Diego and so forth or wherever and so on, they don't know nobody.
That's right.
Like Papa say, call so and so, and give them a chance to go share. We have not really turned our back on our own kind here, and boy, I love Bruce. For my kids are crazy about Mr. Bruce here.
That's great.
Like TR, what you're saying there is that each one of us have some unique skills that so many people can plug into. It's just that they don't have the information, and so somehow this group could be able to set up a form that shows what each person has to offer, and then you just throw that out, and you be surprised the response you get back, because all of us, just like Bruce has skills in what he does, I have skills what I do, Jerry has skills where and Yvette. It's just that the information needs to get out there.
So are we talking about something like an information bank for one of our siblings or grandkids
Yeah, you know, Tony, you and I, we always talk about that kind of stuff. How all of us have some things, you know, to offer.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce.
Give back.
Let me comment to Bruce. Hey, Bruce. When I started reaching out to you guys, I gave them a little history how you reach out to us over the last couple of years on different holidays. And you have a list of people who you send this to, and I had their numbers. I didn't have who they were. And then when I started this venture, I used some of that list, and I said, well, I'm not just going to send them an invite. I'm going to call them. And so I found out that these guys are your frat brothers. And I've talked to a couple of them.
Jerry, listen, man, I'm a little slow on the technology. And so that was my fault that I intermixed all of those numbers.
But it was good, though. I'm telling you, it's awesome.
But look, in the end, look, you done met somebody new. So
yeah, they cool people. They answered the phone. They said, who is this? I said, Bruce Mitchell, Bruce Mitchell. They said, okay, come on in. That's my man. I said, okay, cool.
That's my fault, but I'm glad you had a chance to meet him, Jerry.
There's a few of them I talked to. And so that's where we're at. You know, this is our opening. This is our icebreaker. And, you know, this is what we want to do. Like you said, see each other's faces. That means so much.
Yeah, it's the power of technology, man. And we have to take advantage of it because it brings us all together from all parts of the country and the world. You know, I don't know. I guess you all share the same thing. I need to hear familiar voices. I need to see familiar faces because it just kind of, you know, recharges my soul to be able to do that. And, you know, we're not getting no younger. And so we need any energy boost that we can get. But certainly, you know, it also helps us to reflect and remember just how special, you know, our lives and our history is. I got to tell you, I mean, I know a few people, and I don't know many people that can reach back and or talk about reaching back and having relationships with folks they went to grade school with, right? You know, let alone high school or junior high school. But we have a strong foundation of community that I don't think is shared with a lot of people.
And just like you say, Bruce, it really just, I mean, for me personally, it really just goes deeply. It just charges me up, you know. Really, you know, to go back, you know, and bring all those things forward.
Yeah. You know, we all get kind of caught up in our day-to-day lives and, you know, our family responsibilities and work, and you know that's just natural. It's just a human thing. But you know, as you get older, I think you start appreciating more about those that you know you develop relationships with over the years and the history you have with people. And at the end of the day, shoot, man, that's really the most important thing.
And I started where we were because I had these emails. I had about 10 emails, you know, Bruce and Tony, and you too, Al. You know, we have been communicating through emails. And so I just said, hey, let's get visual. Let's take it to a whole different level. But I couldn't leave out those beautiful sisters of ours.
That's right. That's right, Jerry.
Oh no.
She's you don't want us to come back and whoop your ass. And you know we will.
We're gonna connect on the 21st, Bruce. I didn't know if we're gonna connect on the 21st, and you may give him the time. What time is you're on the East Coast, so what would that be?
3 o'clock.
That'll be 3 o'clock, Bruce.
On 21st
of February.
So February?
That will be the next time, and then also if you are connected with some other, you know, people, you know, that we all know, then share that with them too.
Hey, is that 3 o'clock Central Time?
No. Here. Let me tell you guys something.
Eastern, your time.
Hey, my brothers and sisters, when we set out our announcements, what when it's national like this, because this is a national gentlemen's and ladies and gentlemen's organization. All times are central. Make them central because people on the East Coast know that they're 1 hour before. People on the West Coast, they know that they're 2 hours back. Make it central. All times is central. And that's why I have the most success, because I'm dealing with a couple organizations. We make it central time, Central Standard Time. And then everybody can connect from East or West Coast.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And that being said, Yvette, what is the time, Central Time?
What did you say? It's 2 o'clock Central Time.
2 o'clock.
Okay.
Tony's time.
Hey, make me a hero there here, huh?
Yeah, we got to go through you. I got to go through you to get to Bruce.
Tell us know it all.
and to Yvette.
Yeah, you got to go through Tony.
Gotta go through Tony, man. He's the keeper of the guard.
And okay, so here's a couple other things.
Hey, I couldn't do without my dog on either.
Yvette, what I need from you is your email address. When you can, I need your email address.
Okay. Now, you know I RSVP to, so you should have it.
Oh yeah, I have that. Okay, good. Well, get me. I'm so amazed by all these here, winners. So yes, I have yours. And team, we need that. We need their email addresses. Whoever you invite, get their email addresses, and we can put that in our group, and I can send out group messages quickly, and I can send links to these meetings quickly, and you can take the links, copy them, and send them to who you need to send them with. So it's up to us. Like Bruce, we're saying we, not me. We each have to jump out there and reach out to people.
So where is going to be the central directory? Where is that going to be kept? We all gathered these emails and things, but it needs to be centralized.
That's going to be Jerry. Then that's a you.
Okay, so we pass it on.
Send them to me, and then I can. When we whatever group message we decide to send out, I can send it out per group, and then once we get that list, if you guys want to send some information to that list of people, you'll have email addresses for them.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we just send it to you, Jerry?
Yes.
Okay.
And the thing of it is, we can put more bigger files on an email. We can put recordings. We can put pictures. We can do all that. And excuse me, I'm gonna share my screen again. Hey Bruce, I want you to see this.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So
the one you said send me, Bruce.
Huh?
That was the one that you sent me. I have no feeling. I have no.
Yeah. So Jerry, where did you get this picture?
I got it from you.
Oh, okay. Because I got this picture from Ronnie Dorsey. Right?
Yeah, that's what you.
I mean, no. Let's see. Where did I get this picture from? Yeah,
no, that's what you told me. You got it from
Ronnie Dorsey. So I was thinking that all of y'all who was on the team at the time had this picture. I wasn't sure since he had it, and there he is right there. I just wanted to make sure you all had it. But the other thing is, I was asking you all if you could identify some of these folks that
right.
That I couldn't identify them.
Right. We talked about
I have them here.
Yeah, you got all the names
here.
So you remember? Okay, so if you got that, that email that I sent you,
yeah,
just fill those names out and shoot it back to me. I would just like to have that.
Okay, so I can just send it back to you. The names I got them on here.
Yes. Everybody who got names, So, you know, let's just try to identify everybody in this photograph. And Tony, Jerry, let me ask you, was Joe Sancho in that photograph? I couldn't tell. I don't think so.
No,
He's not on this list.
no, he wasn't. He wasn't at the school at that time.
No.
Yeah,
No,
he was. At Horseman?
I don't remember, but I want to give you this message. That's one of the reasons why when I sent this message out, this is what I call a reach out message. This is a reach out bait, what I sent out, and I had that picture as part of it, because that's our common denominator.
Yes.
That connects the women, our sisters, it connects us from all of our different schools.
That's good, Jerry.
And so let's keep that in mind. So when we send, that's going to be one of our reach out bait messages, is what it's called. They saw that.
Yeah.
And I gave them a list. So we're going to use that as one of our, they're going to see that quite frequently on our reach outs. I'm going to add that. So, but thanks, Bruce.
Bruce, can I ask you to do something?
That's where it's went. It's went to that. Go ahead, Al.
Cool. Okay.
Hey, Bruce.
Huh?
When you get a chance, send me your address, because if I was to email this to you, it may not come out right.
What you mean?
I mean, these things with the list. Didn't you say you want the list of the numbers?
Yeah. So
I have it.
You can fill that list out in Word or something like that, and then just attach it to your email.
Al, you trying to tell us
you have to be in the same form?
Al, you trying to tell us you have all the people's names on there?
Well, I have a picture that I
see you. I see you. I see your mug. I see your mug.
Yeah, he's on there.
He's over
That's
here.
one name he had.
Is that him right over there?
Yep. Yeah.
My number is number 13.
No, Al, not at that time.
Yes, that's his number 13.
Look at Jerry. Is that number 13 on that jersey?
No.
Good thing.
I'm saying number 13. I have a list of, like, it has all.
I got you. Yes, sir. Okay, you're right, sir. Yep, you got it.
And see, like number 2 is Nate. That's
Nate Butler, right?
Right there, right?
Yes.
That's the only person I recognize.
You don't know who this guy is right here?
Who?
If it was clear or my eyes were strong.
Let me see if I can make it bigger.
That's Bruce Sampson.
Oh, Bruce Sampson. Okay.
No, that's
Bruce Sampson is number 9.
Next to Tony.
9,
Here's Tony right here.
Oh, wait a minute. I take that back.
Tony is number 5 on the list.
I ain't saying nothing. All I'm gonna say, like, if you want to keep some stuff going, just tell Johnny he wasn't in the picture, all right? And he'll get back.
Because I think what happened, Bruce, when you sent me this, I end up numbering everybody according to what they got. I have it here.
Okay.
And another thing too, between now and then, until we meet again, I'm available for any kind of training with this program, where I can call you up, and you can email me, and I can set a meeting up at any time, any Zoom meeting. And we want you to be familiarized with these applications where you can share your screen. I could say, hey, Bruce, share what you have, because you have information, pictures or photos, and then you can share it with the group. Black Cat, you have some. So let's get technically sharp on this. And so it's going to take some training, and some of you already are, you're there, but this is what I do.
Gotcha.
And so,
Okay.
and we have to use this format.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
And anytime you guys say, hey, posse up, give me a time, and Central Time, and I'll set a meeting up immediately. And the link that you have to get into this meeting, it's going to be that simple. You click on that link, you might put your name, because that's where I can see your names, what your names are.
Right.
So, Jerry, would you want me to send this to the whole group?
Yeah.
Send what?
The
No, send it to send it to Bruce.
Okay.
If you ain't got no beautiful ladies, no, don't be sending me nothing.
Knucklehead football players.
Hey,
Hey, look, Barbara must not be home.
She's upstairs, and I'm gonna keep my stairs. I'm gonna keep my stairs. That's what separation is. I'm gonna keep my stairs.
good.
Terrible.
That's good. See, man, your boys ain't changed, have they?
No, and guess what? I'm happy because I love consistency like this. Because if you had changed, I wouldn't have liked you guys as much. So it stayed the way you are.
Well, the thing is this here, like unless you can go down to the court order and divorce us all, you're married. It is what it is.
That's right. It is what it is.
So that's the purpose. That's what we want to do. We want to meet, on a regular basis, just like this, and where it leads us to is fine. But this is therapeutic for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Hey,
Yes.
Miss Woods.
Yes,
Do me a
sir.
favor. If you can reach out to Pat and Hucky, please
Okay.
invite.
Yep, I'll do that. Yep. Not a problem.
And again, this is going to be one of your tools. This is going to be a real helpful tool for you when I send you the recording of this. And then you can send this recording out, and other people are going to see that, and they're going to want to, participate in the next one.
Good.
Right. So Jerry, leading up to the 21st, then you'll be getting emails now with folks' emails.
Right. People who are interested, and because the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send, today I'm going to send you guys a recording. I'll send it to you tomorrow. This recording, and then you guys will have that, and that'll be part of your reach out bait message. And we're reaching out across the country, and you use this as an example, and then other people will see it. And then we'll let them know this is what we're doing. This is what our purpose is.
Good.
Along with your words that you guys use, and then we'll have I'll have a list, and I'll keep you posted on how many we have, how many people are interested, and let's just start communicating via this format.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right.
So we're going to go, we have some closing comments for this meeting, and we're going to start with Al, Bruce, Tony, and myself, and then you, Yvette. Al, closing comments, please, about the meeting and what this means.
No, I just feel richly blessed to see everybody here and just to come back and to share some things, and just really looking forward to how this will lead to and where things will go. So just very grateful, very thankful this morning, and looking forward to things.
Thanks, Al. Bruce?
Yeah, let me just first thank you, Jerry, for putting all this together and reaching out and bringing us all together, as you always do. I'm really that, and let's just continue on, because we're starting out. We've got 5 folks on this call, but let's look forward to where the whole screen is filled.
You got to keep scrolling.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where you just got to scroll, and I know we can do that, because there's a lot of folks out there that we all know, and I think they will appreciate it, the opportunity as well. So let's just move forward, keep it going.
All right.
Thanks, Bruce. Black Cat.
All right. I'm in mine on a very, very spiritual way here. I have Matthew 6, 7, and 8. Ask and it shall be given you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asks, receiveth, and he that seeketh, findeth, and to him that knocketh, he shall be open.
Man.
All right.
That's awesome. And my closing comments are: there's times when I was, formulating this plan, I would get distracted and I get discouraged. But I never have climbed a mountain that it didn't take fortitude, it didn't take faith. And when you take one step up the staircase, you don't know what's at the top, but you got to keep taking those steps and you'll find it. And so with that, we've taken the first step, and I'm so thankful that you guys are with me. And I look forward to, if the good Lord wills, where our journey leads us. Yvette?
Well, I'm happy to have been able to participate. I've been sitting here in a house that has no heat today. I've got people here working on my heat. They were here yesterday. It's a brand new furnace, so it's got to get fixed. But at any rate, I think the next meeting, I hope there's a little less testosterone so I can do a little bit more balancing of everybody here for me. But I think it's been great. And I think, Jerry, I think the most important thing that I appreciate is just the whole opportunity to actually physically see somebody. Other than, and this is the way to do it, other than every other year when you happen to go to Omaha Day, whether or not there'll be one this year, we don't even know. So this is a good replacement start.
Well, thank you. So everybody, let's get to work, huh?
And you know something, Jerry, I just want to say, see how time flies?
Yeah.
It's something, like, I forgot time flies 7 years now, Time has really flew by. You just sit back and just think. Just sit back and just meditate to yourself. And you see time has really moved.
Well, I just want you to know we're reaping the harvest now. Bruce, you said a lot of seeds is when you kept giving us these different, you would put it out there, and then I follow up, hey man, let's meet here. I kept asking you guys to do that, and it never happened. But I still kept persistent. I was persistent, and now we're here. But it started from that. Okay?
Yeah.
We're on the same page now.
This is the season.
All right, peace.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Love my brother. I will talk to all of you guys later.
Bruce, I'll send that to you tomorrow.
Okay, I'll look for it, Al.
Okay, take care,
everybody.
Don't tell me. Love you. See you later.
Everybody. Bruce and the boys are doing great.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Tony, I could just see your chest pumped out every day, man. They're doing excellent, man.
I didn't tell them that my grandson down at K-State started on the scout squad.
Yeah.
And then years in, he's a starting right guard for K-State.
Look at him now, right?
Yeah.
Look at him now, man. And look, it's only just beginning, Tony. It's only because see, now that they put him on the field, they see what they've been missing.
Yep.
Right. So y'all know. So his brother, Taylor's brother, he's got Taylor and Tyler. One plays at K-State football starting last year, and then the other goes to KU and is an architectural major. And both of them are just kicking butt and taking names, man.
That's great. That's really great.
They come by to
thanks to Bruce, man. Like Bruce has been a doggone mainstream and stuff on. Couldn't do it without before. So
no, it ain't me, brother. It's you and their parents. You can see that you all have coached them and built the foundation for those two young men, and it's going to be awesome, man. God's got something in store for them, bro. They don't even know. It's already worked out.
Wow, that's great.
Well, say we all got grandkids and so on, and like if our grandkids are running down an avenue that I know about, reach out to me. I will share with them so forth.
I have a great grandchild. Wow. A 3-year-old great grandchild.
Whoa. You done moved on out there, ain't you?
Yeah. Hey, we start early.
You ain't got to tell us.
Okay, please start. Yvette, see you all later.
Love you guys. Take care.
All right, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Man. Oh, man, it's all good. It's all God. Great meeting. Peace.